the invisible force that's suffocating your potential. A complete guide to conquering fear. There's an invisible prisoner locked inside your mind. Right now, at this very moment, it's whispering lies to you. It's telling you that you can't do it, that you're not ready, that people will judge you, that failure is inevitable. And you know what the worst part is? You believe it. Picture this, you're standing in front of 10 pairs of eyes, every single one of them waiting for you to speak. Your throat tightens, your palms become ice, your mind, the very tool you need, goes completely blank. Your pulse pounds in your temples like a drumbeat of pure dread. Your legs feel like they might give way beneath you. Why? Because fear has taken control. That invisible force has paralyzed you. And then comes the moment when someone asks you to respond, and the words you absolutely knew, they vanish, evaporate into thin air. You freeze. Why? Because you're afraid. You're terrified of what they'll think. You're paralyzed by the judgment you're certain is coming. You're afraid to start. You're afraid to fail. You're afraid of what the world will say about you. But here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to tear back the curtain on this fear. I'm going to show you exactly how it works and, more importantly, how to dismantle it piece by piece. Listen carefully. If you're truly ready to become unstoppable, you cannot skip a single point in what I'm about to share. Points 5 and 6, those are non-negotiable. They're the difference between living boldly and spending the rest of your life imprisoned by fear. And at the very end, I'm unveiling an advanced, game-changing insight that will shatter everything you thought you knew about fear. This is the moment. This is when you reclaim your power. So stay with me every single second. What fearless really means, and why you've had it all wrong. You've heard the word before, fearless. It sounds so simple, doesn't it? It means someone who walks through life without a trace of fear. Someone immune to worry. Someone invincible. But that definition, it's a beautiful lie. Here's the hard truth. No one on this planet is truly fearless. Not the greatest speakers. Not the most successful entrepreneurs. Not the most courageous people you admire. They all feel fear. I feel it. You feel it. We're all afraid. And here's the revelation that changes everything. That's actually the point. Fear is your brain's sophisticated protection system. When you encounter something unknown, something uncertain, your mind activates an ancient survival mechanism. It creates fear to keep you safe. Whether the threat is real or purely imagined, whether it will actually harm you or not, your brain is doing its job. Consider this moment. A teacher calls you to the front of the classroom. 30 pairs of eyes bore into you. Your thoughts spiral immediately. What if someone asks me something I can't answer? What if I stumble over my words? What if everyone decides I'm not smart? What if my credibility crumbles right before their eyes? Panic floods through you. Your body tenses. Your voice wavers. Sometimes, even when you know the answer, you absolutely know it, the words refuse to come out. Silence. Nervousness. Terror gripping your throat. Or imagine needing to pour your heart out to someone who matters to you. You want to express something vulnerable, something true, something deeply personal. But the moment arrives and you're paralyzed. Your mouth goes dry. Not a single word emerges. The feeling consumes you. This is fear. And every single person experiences it. The real definition of fearless isn't the absence of fear. That's impossible. Fearlessness is feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. It's taking action despite the trembling in your hands and the hurricane in your chest. Picture this, you've saved money. You're considering launching a business. But terror whispers in your ear. You might lose everything. You might fail catastrophically. People might laugh at you. And that fear, if you let it, will stop you cold. But what if you thought differently? What if you said, let's see what happens. If I fail, I fail. But I'll gain knowledge that no amount of studying can provide. Then you take that first step. That moment when you act despite the fear, that's when you transform from someone imprisoned by fear into someone genuinely fearless. The only real difference between those who soar and those who remain trapped is this. Some people stop when fear appears, while others move forward anyway. The first gateway, acknowledge the enemy. Here's where most people completely derail themselves. They say, I'm not afraid. They say it with conviction. They say it to themselves in the mirror. But deep down, in that secret place they don't talk about, fear is running the entire show. It's controlling their choices, their words, their opportunities. And this denial, it makes everything worse. Ignoring fear doesn't weaken it. It strengthens it. When you push fear into the shadows and pretend it doesn't exist, you give it more power than it ever had before. It grows, it spreads, contaminates every corner of your mind. The breakthrough begins here. Simply admit it. Tell yourself the truth. Say it out loud if you must. I am afraid of failure. I am terrified of public speaking. I am scared of what people will think. The moment you name it, the moment you acknowledge it exists within you, something shifts. Your brain moves from denial mode into recognition mode. You stop fighting an invisible enemy and start seeing it clearly. Now add this transformative habit. Whenever fear grips you, write it down. Write exactly what you're afraid of. Write what you're going to do anyway. I feared this. I did this anyway. Why? Because the act of writing creates distance. It forces you to observe. And observation breaks fear's hypnotic grip over you. You're no longer consumed by the emotion, you're documenting it. You're becoming the witness rather than the victim. The antidote: move before you're ready. Fear lives entirely in your mind. It thrives in imagination. It feeds on doubt. It grows stronger with every what if that spirals through your thoughts. But fear cannot survive action. The moment you move, the moment you do the very thing you're afraid of, fear begins to dissolve. It's that simple. It's that powerful. So here's the most important rule to remember. Don't overthink. Just move. Let me give you a concrete example. Say you're terrified of speaking on camera or presenting in front of people. Your mind is already catastrophizing every possible outcome. Here's your antidote. Step 1. Stand in front of your mirror. Talk about yourself for 1 minute. Just one. Talk about your day, your thoughts, your dreams. No one is watching. No one is judging. But you're moving. You're taking action against fear. Step 2. Go further. Record yourself. Listen to that recording. Hear your own voice. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable. Your instinct might be to delete it immediately. Don't. Observe yourself. This is progress. Step 3. Now bring in witnesses. Find 1 or 2 friends or even strangers. Stand in front of them and speak. Say anything. Share anything. Your only mission is to do it. Fear will scream at you. Do it anyway. This is where real transformation begins. Step 4. Your confidence is building now. You can feel it. Now amplify the challenge. Speak in front of a group. 5, 6, or more people. This is the challenging level. Your heart will race. Your palms will sweat. But you'll notice something profound. The fear is diminishing. Not gone, but noticeably weaker. Every single action sends a message to your fear center. I survived this. I'm still okay. The worst case scenario didn't happen. Repeat this process enough times, and fear loses its stranglehold on you. The mind, your greatest obstacle and your greatest weapon. Here's something that most people miss. Fear doesn't just live in your body with racing heart and shaky hands. Fear is a mental tyrant. Your mind is incredibly powerful, so powerful that it can actually create your reality. Think about this. If you constantly tell yourself, I won't be able to do this, your brain accepts it as absolute truth. And when your brain accepts something as true, your body follows. You don't feel capable. You don't feel confident. Fear plants roots and grows. This is why reprogramming your thinking is absolutely essential. Replace the lie with the truth. When that voice whispers, I can't do this, pause, interrupt it. Replace it with, I'll try, I'll learn, I'll grow. One tiny shift in language, one small word change, and watch what happens. Your entire energy transforms. Your shoulders relax. Your breathing deepens. Your mind opens to possibility instead of closing off to failure. Visualization, mental rehearsal for fearless action. Your brain is remarkable. It cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Use this. Use this extraordinary power. 2 minutes before you enter a feared situation, close your eyes. Visualize yourself succeeding. See it with crystal clarity. Feel the confidence. Experience the moment going perfectly. Imagine the relief, the pride, the victory. What you're doing is rehearsing. Your brain is mentally practicing the exact scenario you're about to face. When you finally step into the real moment, your brain isn't encountering it for the first time. Your brain has already been there. It's prepared. It's ready. This isn't wishful thinking. This is mental training. And it works. Your fear will diminish significantly with just a little practice. Because your brain is now running a successful simulation instead of a catastrophic one. The exponential power of repetition. How fear crumbles. Here's what most people don't understand. Fear doesn't disappear after facing it once. That's not how this works. Fear fades through repetition. Every single time you confront your fear, your brain receives a message. This situation isn't as dangerous as we thought. We've faced this before. We survived. The more times you repeat this message, the weaker the fear becomes. Think about your very first experience doing something terrifying. Speaking on stage, creating your first video, talking to a stranger. Your mind exploded with anxiety. Your body was screaming warnings. Your heart was hammering. Your brain seemed like it might short-circuit. But then you did it again. And something extraordinary happened. It felt normal. Not easy necessarily, but normal. The anxiety didn't vanish entirely, but it loosened its grip. Your brain had processed the threat and realized something crucial. I've done this before. I know this. I'm okay. What seemed impossible the first time feels manageable the second time. What felt terrifying becomes routine after the third. This is the power of repetition. Every confrontation weakens fear's hold. Every time you move forward despite the terror, you're rewiring your brain, rewriting your story, reclaiming your power. The root of all fear, the tyranny of other people's judgment. Strip away all the noise. Dig to the absolute core of fear, and here's what you'll find. Fear of what people will say if I fail. This single thought, this mental virus, stops more people from taking action than anything else. More than actual danger. More than real obstacles. Just the imagined judgment of others. And here's how this fear manifests. It triggers an obsession with perfection. If you can just be perfect, you reason, then no one will judge you. No one will have anything to criticize. No one will reject you. But perfection is an illusion. Perfection is a trap. Let me tell you something. No one starts perfect. Not the greatest speakers. Not the most celebrated creators. Not the most influential leaders. None of them. Growth, real, meaningful, transformative growth, always begins with imperfection. When you make a mistake, that's not a sign of weakness. That's proof that you're trying. And trying is what fearless people do. Trying is what successful people do. So don't let the fear of your mistakes paralyze you. Don't let imagined judgment stop you from starting. Here's the truth. Every mistake is evidence of progress. The more mistakes you make, the more lessons you accumulate. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more unstoppable you become. So abandon the pursuit of perfection. Stop chasing an impossible standard. Instead, commit to progress. Commit to learning. Commit to growth. Because here's the secret the world's most successful people know. Fear controls the people obsessed with appearing perfect. But success, real, genuine, unstoppable success, belongs to those who take action despite being imperfect. Those who move forward anyway. Those who embrace the messy, uncertain, beautiful process of becoming. Your why. The fortress against fear. In your darkest moment, when fear and doubt are suffocating you, when that voice is screaming that you can't, there's one thing that will save you. Your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you stepping outside your comfort zone? Why does this matter to you? When your why is crystal clear, when you can feel it in your chest, suddenly fear seems smaller. Fear becomes less important than your purpose. Let me show you how this works. You're terrified of public speaking. Your fear is enormous. But then you remember you're doing this for your goal. You're doing this for your growth. You're doing this for an audience that needs to hear what you have to say. The moment your why comes into focus, something shifts. Fear's power diminishes. Motivation flows naturally. You feel centered. You feel focused. You feel capable. When your why is strong enough, you can face any challenge. You can overcome any fear. You can become unstoppable. Integration, from theory to transformation. Everything I've shared isn't abstract theory floating in the clouds. These are practical, proven tools that will make you confident, bold, and genuinely fearless. Use them, apply them, test them in your life. Watch yourself transform. The advanced insight, 2 types of fear, and why it matters. Now we circle back to the beginning because there's something deeper I need to reveal. When your brain encounters an unknown situation, it creates fear to protect you. We've established that. But here's the advanced distinction that most people miss. There are actually 2 distinct types of fear. The first is psychological fear, what you fear through thinking about it. It's the fear that exists only in your imagination. The catastrophe you haven't faced. The judgment that hasn't happened. The failure that exists only in your mind. The second is physical fear, what happens when your body reacts to a real, present situation. Your heart pounds. Your hands shake. Your survival instincts activate because something dangerous is actually occurring in this moment. This distinction matters profoundly because the strategies for overcoming each one are different. This is deep territory. This is advanced. If you're experiencing physical fear and want to understand how to master it at an even deeper level, let me know. If this video reaches 100+ comments asking for part 2, I'll create an entirely new video dedicated to overcoming physical fear, specifically the tactics, the neuroscience, the breakthroughs. Until then, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you've liked this video. Go watch this other powerful video I've created. I'll see you again soon. And next time we're going even deeper. See you with another transformative video like this one. Our fearless future is waiting. Go claim it.